Now, you've been waiting to dive into this one. Unload.
Skip, I saw it in real time. Skip, there's a reason why they went from 2 to 3 referees, because the game was getting sped up so much and the refs were being out of position.
Yep.
So they decided, let's add a third ref so we can really never be out of position. Skip, if the guy was out of position and he said, I missed it because I was out of position, I would say, well, you need to make sure you're in better position next time. Skip, the official is standing from me to you. He's looking at it. Then there's Lewis, who was the crew chief, standing in the back. He's looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
How do 2 officials looking at the same thing miss it? Mm-hmm. You cannot swallow your whistle on that play. It's too important of a play. And I get LeBron. Skip, when you invest a man in year 20, and you know in order to get to year 20, you have had to put a lot of time in your body to make sure you're healthy enough to be on the court. And he's playing at an extremely high level. And so that's why he's so visibly upset, because he did everything that everybody told him to do. LeBron, instead of shooting threes, instead of shooting off-balance shots, get the ball, drive it to the basket. He did everything that everybody is always asking to do. And you say, well, why does he shoot threes? There you have it. Because we've seen it before. Against Boston again, Skip, what happened? They said LeBron James was fouled in the last couple of seconds. So I want to know why. Joel Embiid shoot 23 free throws a game. James Harden, Luka, Giannis. LeBron James can't get a call? Skip, that's not just a guy. That is the guy on the cusp of becoming the all-time leading scorer. And right there for everybody to see, he can't get that call. So he's visibly, and Skip, when have you ever heard the NBA referee union come out and say something like this? Because it was so egregious.
Yep.
And the thing is, and then you want to call a tech on Pat Bell for sure. You should have called a tech on yourself. Skip, that was bad. That was bad, Skip. That would hurt. That would really hurt, because they messed up a virtuoso. That was sitting the Opera House for Braun. That was it, Skip. He did everything. He got the 3-ball going late in the ball game. He was driving the ball. He was doing everything that you want to see a superstar do. I know you was probably tweeting, James, you got to get this one home. And he was about to get it home, and they robbed him of that opportunity.
Okay, I hear every point you just made, all good ones, all solid ones, all outraged ones, as you should be outraged. Quickly, before I dive into this, I did not notice this in real time, and I was tweeting my fingers off about this because it was so outrageous. It was a great game marred by that non-call. Right. It's almost like, here we go again, and yesterday we had Bengals Chiefs.
That was the play, that right play, that was the play against Indiana when he went to the hole on Paul George and laid it up with no time on the clock. Okay. Watch how he gets the ball, beats Brogdon to the point, lays it because he's left-handed.
He was uncontested against Paul George because nobody was home. He just laid it in off the glass, right? But, okay, so to your point, before we get there, I didn't notice this until yesterday, and I saw some people were jumping on the internet. And the more I looked at the whole play, and I don't know if we have the whole play, if we can go all the way from when he first drives past Brogdon. Do we have it, the whole extended final play? Okay, watch. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it here, but he runs with the ball. He just runs. He ran like 3 steps without dribbling. You can say they'd never call it, but it was very much traveling with the ball.
But this is what this is what you see. Anytime a call gets blown, gets missed, they're going to say, well, look what he did right here. Right, look what somebody did there.
Okay, but if you see the slowed down foot version of it, you'll see he ran with the basketball. But again, you can argue right back to me, they never call that in this league because traveling's become a non-rule, like there is no travel.
The only time they really call it, Skip, if you don't put the ball on the floor. Okay. He did put the ball on the floor first.
Okay, but then he runs because he gets kind of, he has to go across feet, and he has to just run a couple of steps without a dribble, which is fine. Okay, so now we get to what happened. To your point, I have banged on this table for years saying you have to drive the ball. He is still to this moment, the greatest driver of the basketball ever there has been, and today. Like Shannon, well, I watch him every single dribble every night. Nobody can keep him from the rim at age 38. He's too strong. He's too powerful. He's too shrewd. His IQ is too high, and he's ambidextrous because he's born left-handed. He's born left-handed.
He does everything left-handed except shoot a basketball.
Okay, so was that a big deal to shoot a left hand? No. It's just as comfortable as his right hand, and he's very good with his right hand, obviously, because he shoots right-handed.
Exactly.
Okay, so I have said Forget about the threes. You're a below average. I'm being nice. You're a below average three-point shooter. Don't use it as a crutch or an excuse. I'm going to do this. Have the guts. It's a tie game. Have the guts to go to the line if necessary, because surely you could make 1 out of 2. Just 1 out of 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to repeat the stat. Since LeBron came into the league, he by far leads in late and close game free throw misses. He's got 17, and I'm talking about games that are within a possession of each other, and it's in the last 5 seconds of either regulation or overtime. He's missed 17 of those. It's 9 more than J.R. Smith, wherever he's playing golf for North Carolina A&T or Central. A&T. Okay, so he's been gone for a while, J.R. has, but it's 17-9 and misses. Well, obviously, this plays on LeBron's mind. Can I go to the free throw line and make these? Yes, you can. You can make this one because it's not that hard. It's not one of those do or dies where you get fouled on a three-point play and you have to make 3 to tie.
Right.
You know, this is the easiest one you can do because all you need is 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. And so Jason Tatum knows exactly what the deal is. They're smart. They do their homework. So he saw that Brogdon was beaten. So he did the smart play. Just foul him. You have to foul him, or he's going to lay it in. He's going to Paul George you like he did at Indiana.
Yes.
Because that was uncontested layup to win the game. Okay? So Jason Tatum says, I got you. I'm going to just hack him across the forearm. And he does. And he makes him miss the shot. Well, the problem is, how can you miss a hack across the floor?
The guy right there, and look at the official. He's looking.
I don't know. I don't know.
And then the crew chief Lewis is in the back. He's looking.
All right. So I can't remember the last time LeBron just put his head down in that situation and drove it, and he did it finally. He didn't pull up, as you say, he didn't shoot some off-balance shot. He just said, no, I got this. And Malcolm Brogdon had no prayer, prayer. Because listen, when LeBron James gets going downhill with the ball, because he dribbled it up. We didn't get Russ in the way, right? We don't need Russ deciding, should I go or you go? No, LeBron is going to go. And I said, wow, this is revolutionary. And we got robbed of the opportunity to see if he could go up there. And in that situation, what you need to do is make the first one. I would have given him, I'm going to say, a 70% chance. What's he shooting now? 66 or 7%?
Oh, LeBron shooting 78% from the free throw line.
Okay. No, that's since he got going. That's not for the whole year.
For the season. He in the 80% since he got going.
Okay, well, he had missed one at 5:40. He had missed one free throw at 5:40 left in this game. But the point is, I guess I'm thinking of 3-point, because now he's edged up above 30%.
You 6 of 12, right?
You know, believe it or not, he's vaulted all the way up to 145th in three-point shooting out of 151. That's a quantum leap.
But he shot one from Kenny Bunkport.
He did. He made 6 out of 12. I'll give you that. Okay. He had missed the one free throw, but the point was that Jason Tatum says, I want you to go to the line, and I'm thinking, okay, could he make this? Okay, I'll give you a 70% chance, because you got to stand there by yourself. You got to make it. It's not his forte. It's not been the greatest thing that he was blessed with. So if you miss the first one, you got a problem, because you're in dire straits of missing the second one, to me, if you miss the first one. I believe he would have made the first one, but we got robbed of the opportunity to even see that.
But Skip, look, and plus, you remember in overtime, I say they're gonna call a flagrant, because they want to do that makeup call. I already knew they were going to call a flagrant foul on somebody that grabbed Russ. That wasn't no flagrant. That was not no flagrant foul. You just tried to make a call. And even the crew chief, Skip, when LeBron is on the ground, he comes over there and tries to touch him. Like, bro, yeah, we missed it. I mean, basically, he said, yeah, we missed it, bro. We missed that call.
Okay. I thought there was a little part of LeBron that was relieved. He didn't have to go shoot the free throws, but he also was... He was justifiably outraged, and he laid it all over them. And I thought maybe they would get some calls in overtime because of it. But I thought Pat Bev undid whatever advantage they were going to get in the overtime. Again, you thought it was okay. When he took the camera out there to the referee...
Well, Skip, I didn't know, because remember, when they come back out of break, shooting the attack. I was like, what? Did they give LeBron a tech? Y'all, first of all, y'all blow the call. They quick to do that. They blew the call on Schroeder. They blew the call. Jason Tatum just flat out missed the layup, Skip. And Schroeder's like, oh my God, for that turd. Hold on. You missed the call. I react for a bad call, and you won't call me for a technical foul?
Well, they thought he was showing them up.
Well, you showed me up by calling that ball job.
I got it. Because all he did is kind of put a hand on his waist a little bit. He touched his waist, but he didn't shove.
No.
Okay, so I would not have called that either. but you have to be careful that you just don't humiliate them on national TV, because this was
You humiliated me.
Okay, I got it. Now to the Pat Bev. Do we have Pat Bev coming on the court with he borrowed some photographer's digital camera, and he's trying to show them exactly what it looked like. And you want to talk about showing a ref up?
Foul.
Okay, he's like, okay, that's enough. Bang. I thought it was a grandstand play. I thought it was more of a look-at-me play by Pat Bev. I just think you can't do that. And if I'm Darvin Ham, I'm not happy with that.
Well, and they ruled Pat Bev's moment. Pat Bev on the head.
He had 2 moments.
Pat Bev on the head.
He had 2 of those.
The 3?
He had a 3
Yeah.
and a putback slam that where did that come from?
That's Pat Bev.
Okay.
They ruined that man's moment, Skip.
Okay, all right. But then he goes out and ruins the overtime, I thought, because now you've antagonized the refs where they're not going to give you any break after that.
Not Jason Tatum, but Jaylen Brown went crazy in overtime.
He just went crazy. And by the way, as you know, he missed those 2 free throws against the Knicks the other night. That we talked about it here, right? And he said, I will make amends.
Right.
And did he ever? Because he clutched up in the end of this game.
But think about it, Skip. Now, the official that called the foul on Pat Bev that gave Jaylen Brown the and one, he damn near half court. Now, he saw that one, but ain't nobody see. The official standing right there looking at LeBron lay it up. You got the crew chief Lewis at the back looking at LeBron, and ain't nobody see nothing. Ain't nobody see nothing. Now, they're gonna get fined, they're gonna get reprimanded, the commissioner called.
Okay.
That is LeBron James.
So Anthony Davis said after the game that he wishes the refs could get fined for bad calls.
They could, they should.
Well, now you're going on a really slippery slope here. A bad call says whom, how, exactly?
Well, not just a bad call, Skip. I'm talking about a call like this that's so egregious.
Yeah.
Those are the calls that I'm talking about, Skip.
It's rare that the whole world agrees on a call, but I think the whole world, who doesn't agree that wasn't a foul?
You've been around it longer than I have. I've never heard of the refs union coming out saying, we blew that one. We got that one wrong.
Never. It was because it was on ABC National, and they knew it, and it showed them up even beyond Pat Bev. They showed themselves up, and it was just hard to watch because it was so egregiously blatant.
And maybe, Skip, if that's somebody else, if that's Troy Brown Jr.
Yeah, I would agree.
But Skip, that's
LeBron James on ABC at the end of the game.
Yes.
And it's win or lose right here, okay?
Yes.
And if the Lakers had stormed back in overtime and won by 15 points or something,
we wouldn't even talk about it.
No, we wouldn't. It wouldn't matter.
Right.
But they lost 20-15 in overtime. They didn't play poorly, but Boston seemed
Jaylen Brown was crazy. Jaylen Brown just got, would he have like 11 or 13 points in overtime?
I wrote it down. What did he have?
Because he had like a 3, and 1, a layup.
Yeah, he scored 11 of their 20 points. Whew. 11, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Made 4 of his 5 free throws. Made his 3, yep. So he was extraordinary.
Right.
He made up for what he didn't do against the Knicks. But in the end, Lakers lost again. And the Lakers fall 4 games back under 500.
No, the refs lost.
Okay.
We won.
Stolen.
Yes, you know
Shannon Sharpe.
You know
Robbery.
You say it with me. You know.
I was robbed of the opportunity to see LeBron do what I've said he should be doing from the start.
Okay, he did that.
Yeah.
So what?
But I wanted to see him close it off.
But what did I tell you the reason why he doesn't? Because he doesn't get the calls. So if I'm gonna skip, if I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get beat up, if I ain't gonna get no calls, I ain't going in there and get beat up. You're not gonna call it. I might as well stand back here, not take that punishment, and shoot the 3.
Okay.
Because twice against the Boston Celtics, what did they say? He was fouled, and he didn't get the call.
Okay. What do you want to bet that the rest of the year he does get those calls
he ain't gonna
because of this?
He ain't gonna get them.
No.
Skip, that is LeBron. He's just been LeBron James since 2003.
Yeah, well, he has shot a lot of free throws in his time, but lately not so much.
Not much.
Yeah.
Skip, look at Joel. How many times do you think Joel Embiid go to the line tonight? 12. James Harden still goes 8 times. Luka goes 8 times. Giannis made 7 of 18 the other night.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not going to go off on this today. I'll save it for tomorrow. But Embiid destroyed your man Joker the other day. Jokic got jokered.
We still the MVP front runner.
No, you're not.
Yeah, we are.
The MVP is Embiid. He's running away with it.
Okay.
And Philly is about to run away with the East.
Yeah, he run away with
That's a whole nother issue.
Did you see the law firm? Jaylen Brown and Tatum.
Before we get into that, guys.
It's robbery.
Okay.
Before we get into that, that is for tomorrow. I got to insist you leave that one here. That tweet from the NBA Refs Association does have over 7 million views. It is certainly catching a lot of attention, a lot of eyeballs. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Subscribe here to get the very latest from Skip and Shannon. Plus, go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.